This is a talk for my son and my very, very soon-to-be daughter, whose lives will, without a doubt, be more intertwined with social media than we can even imagine today. Just thinking about it, I'm excited. I'm excited to see them glued to their phones for hours on end like zombies. Just thinking about it now, it swells me with a parental sense of pride. You know, they say that the average millennial spends about 5 hours on their phone every day. A little bit of math. That's 1,825 hours over the course of a year. You extrapolate that out to 4 years, let's say the 4 years of high school, and you get 7,300 hours. The only way to make that seem like a modest number is to compare it to the roughly 11,000 hours that I've spent on my phone in the past 4 years. 8 hours a day, making myself a better person and a better parent by making content. So, let's rewind a little bit. 2014, my life had a pretty unexpected change. I became an accidental Snapchat influencer. All I had to do was post a bunch of selfies of myself and like silly doodles on Tumblr, and they went crazy viral. So 11,000 hours, they got better. Trust me. I don't want you to think that I spent 11,000 hours on those. That one on the right there only took like 13. I went from having 2 adoring golden retrievers to having 500,000 adoring internet fans. But I'm not here to tell you how to do that for yourself. I can't. That's impossible. Anybody that tells you they can tell you how to become famous on the internet, they're selling you snake oil, which apparently is how old people say. It's bullcrap. Don't believe it. It's not true. Now, I can't tell you how to become famous on the internet because it's an impossible thing to do. But I can tell you that it's an unpredictable thing. It's crazy. I can't tell you how to make a career out of it. It's unpredictable. But it controls people. I see it every day. I see the internet controlling people. They spend half an hour trying to take the perfect selfie before they post it on Instagram, going through countless revisions of tweets and posts before finally picking the right one. It's absolutely absurd. Social media, because of this behavior is so prevalent that it's giving social media a bad rep. Social media is brainwashing millennials and your children. Watch out. We've all heard that. And I can speak from firsthand, even though I'm far from being a teenager. I think we can all agree on that. But I learned firsthand that it can control you. I spent over a year trying to become famous on Vine. You guys remember Vine? Yeah, barely me either. And it was a complete failure because I was focused on making stuff that was entertaining and funny, and I really wanted it to be liked and to get likes. That's all I was concerned about, and it was an utter failure. I can't teach you how to become an influencer because every influencer is an accidental influencer. At least on the internet they are. So what I can tell you is how I found success and how I found happiness through my profession. These platforms that had, once caused me such stress and, depression, I was able to make a career out of it and find happiness. And actually, it happened completely accidentally. All I had to do was throw these selfies online. They went crazy viral, and right place, right time, my name was out there. This is way back. I wasn't trying to become famous on Snapchat. This is long before Snapchat was the app you know today, before the sharing, before the My Story. Brands weren't looking into it. People, you literally couldn't become famous on Snapchat. It just wasn't built that way, and it's still really not built that way. But right place, right time, I got some press, and when brands like Disney started picking up the phone, when brands like Disney started Googling, how do I Snapchat, I was the person that came up. And the good press kind of snowballed, and I was able to turn it into a career. Before I knew it, I was the face of the Pretty Little Liars Snapchat account, which is the most followed entertainment Snapchat account in the platform's history, which is awesome. I'm a millennial. I'm getting into this. But I still hadn't quite learned my lesson. I know, everyone here, you're probably thinking, social media, it must be treated with the most respect and care and caution, only the best possibly lit selfies. I was totally brainwashed by that still. I was trying to kind of hide myself. So I wasn't being completely honest on social media. These millennials, they would look at me and I think they wanted me to be one of them. And because of those assumptions, I wasn't showing who I truly was because I thought that they would become disinterested. And I thought that, it wasn't the type of content they would like. But then my life changed in another way. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm lost in a hospital. But that's okay. Because I'm about to be a dad.
Congratulations! He's so cute! So cute!
Little dude, it's your first selfie. It's your first selfie. Be happy.
What a gift you can give me. Here with my heart so whole.
The day I became a father, obviously my life changed a lot, but I was so overcome with emotion that I was compelled to create something. And this is the story that I told from the hospital that day. Against my better judgment, my better misconceptions actually, I told this incredibly personal story. I broke the veil. I'm not a millennial. I'm a father. Guys, guess what? I'm not 13. I have a mortgage. I have a family. And you know what? Nothing bad happened. In fact, it opened up a whole other world for me. I started getting new brand deals with this whole new vertical, this parenting type of work with different brands, and it was great. I found more success, and I found more happiness. You know, I said that every day I see people being controlled by social media, and if you let it control you, that's exactly what it'll do. But if instead of controlling it, letting it control you, you use it, you'll find success and you'll find happiness. By using social media, I've been able to become a better person. I'm more energetic. I've learned how to play again. I've become a better person, a better father, and I'm a much happier human being for it. Thank you.